morning, good morning. How are we doing? I am just getting things prepped. I just got back from physio. Thought I was gonna have to go pick my daughter up at daycare and just talk to her daycare. She's in a in-home daycare, so they're a little bit more lenient. She kind of has a runny nose / she sneezed. So those are like all of a sudden big problems in this world. But she's staying until lunch, and then we're gonna reevaluate at noon and see how she's doing. All right, if you are watching, let me know. Comment in down below and say hey, or just let me know you're live. We are gonna prep hopefully 2 things this morning. I've got Edward sitting in his little sit-me-up chair beside me, and that might have to get changed to his rocker if he gets tired. But the first thing we're gonna do is I'm using kind of leftovers in my fridge, and we're gonna do egg cup bowls in the quick cooker. So we are gonna start. This is the trays I'm gonna be using, put that aside. I have, let's see if I can move some stuff out of the way here. Our kitchen just bothers me. I wish I had a huge island. So, batter bowl is awesome. It's got a handle, a spout. This one is the large one, the classic. It holds up to 2 liters or 8 cups. They come with a cover. You can get them in 2 different sizes. This is the larger one, and then I also have the smaller one. Oh dear. So the smaller one here holds 4 cups. It also comes with a cover. These are phenomenal. They're super useful in the kitchen, especially when you're making things. Alright, so we're going to start by putting 6 eggs in our batter bowl. So I've got, hi buddy. Wish you guys should see him. He's sitting in a little crab chair right now. Tanya, I thought you were going to get your wish, and I thought Amy was going to be my lives because I thought I was going to have to pick her up. But she's staying for now. And she also believes, my daughter right now is 2.5. So anyone that has a daughter around that age or had kids and remember that age, do they go through a sleep progression at this age? Because she honestly believes that sleep is for the weak. Like, she doesn't think I need to sleep at all. She was up so much last night. Good gosh. And just looks at me and was like, hi, Mommy. You stay in my bed? I'm like, I'd really like to sleep on my own, people. Really like to sleep in my own bed. All right, so 6 eggs. I'll stop complaining. We'll just get this thing going. Now, you can use a 1/2 cup of milk or cottage cheese. I'm using cottage cheese, and I know I have exactly a 1/2 left because I used the first 1/2 for my first batch last week. Just gonna kind of break up the eggs here. I'm using a large mix-in scraper, or the mix-in scraper, I should say. All right, so we're putting all of our cottage cheese in. There we go. That's some good added protein, but you can definitely use like any type of milk that you would normally use. So whether it's almond milk or cashew milk or regular milk, whatever you want to use, you can use. The cottage cheese just gives it some extra protein. I had picked up some chopped veggies 2 days ago because we did pizza, and I had both kids all weekend by myself. So I'm going to throw those in there. So I did not prep my own veggies, which I normally would do. Not an onion lover, so our onion thing is still full. I think I might throw a couple in there. The red onions are not terrible. And then the mushrooms, I'm just going to break up and throw those in. So in the recipe that we posted last night, you'll see that there's like measurements. That just assures you that it gives you 6 full 1-cup bowls that we're going to use in the quick cooker. But right now I'm not really measuring anything. I just throw in my 6 eggs, a 1/2 cup cottage cheese, and then it says like a 1/2 cup of add-ons. But I'm going to have a bit more than that, which means I'll probably make more than the 6 cups. And And I was just saying to my husband, I can only find 5 of my 1 cup bowls. Where's the 6th one? He's like, oh, I threw that out. It had some gross stuff in it. I'm like, wash it. Dishwasher. All right, we're gonna throw some spinach in here too. Just like that. And mix that stuff up. Could have chopped the spinach a little smaller too, but I'm just gonna make sure it divides evenly between the cups. And then as it cooks, it's gonna wilt, so it'll be smaller. But if you have like fussy eaters in your house and you wanna hide some of it, just chop it really small. Salt and pepper. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill the 5 1-cup glass prep bowls that I have in front of me. Let's see. Some might have a little bit more spinach in it than others, but that's okay. Hi, Edward. Look at that. I'm just filling them more than I normally would. So the recipe actually does make 6. I just filled them a little bit higher than I normally would. So I just filled all 5. So now, you guys saw the quick cooker yesterday, but this is another accessory that you can get. So this is really great because you can make hard-boiled eggs in this. So the little holes hold the eggs to make hard-boiled eggs, or these big round holes hold these 1-cup prep bowls. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting 3 on the bottom. Those are our 1 cups. Make sure they're in there securely. Putting the second tray on top. There we go. And I'm going to put my 2 that I have left on top like that. So they sit nicely and stacked. So now we're going to put them in the quick cooker. So we talked about yesterday how the quick cooker needs to be pressurized, which means it needs to have liquid in it. So I'm going to add, and don't look at the disaster of a kitchen I have going on right now. I'm going to add, see if you guys can see this, a half, let's do a full cup of water today. On the bottom, got my coffee here. I was just talking to Cassie and she's like, girl, get that coffee into you. I'm trying. So, cup of water at the bottom. My husband's out setting up our outdoor rink because it's finally going to be cold enough for it to freeze. All right, so now we're just sitting this right in the quick cooker, just like that. Let me readjust this over there so it balances a little bit better. Put the lid on. Oh, make sure, did I put, yeah. So you always want to make sure that you have like the rubber seal in. I take, these come out, so I take them out every time I use it and wash them. And then to deep clean it, you can take these like rubber buttons here off and wash them as well. So this rubber seal here. So I just wanted to make sure I had one in there, because if you don't have one in there, it will not pressurize. All right, so now we are going to set it to steam, which is the second setting here. And I'm gonna change my time to 22 minutes. Make sure this is flush and this is flush, we're good. Push start. So that is our first meal of today. So that's gonna make 6, but really 5 for me today. Egg cup bites. Now, the next one we're gonna do. So I decided that I'm gonna make the peanut butter right now live, and then I will come back. Edward and I have a workout class at 11, and I will come back live later this afternoon, and we're gonna do the baked oatmeal. Just one sec, my husband needs something. the baked oatmeal in the mini loaf pan. What time is it? You know what? I'll do the baked oatmeal right now. Let's change plans. And then I will do the peanut butter after because peanut butter is much quicker. So what are we gonna do? Let's get all the ingredients out. I'm just thinking. By the time I have this done, you might be able to see the egg bites too. So that'll work. All right. So we need bananas. So 2 bananas mashed. Hi, buddy. You're doing so good in your chair. Yeah. All right, so 2 bananas mashed. I'm just thinking my recipe is on my phone or my computer, and I'm actually using both right now, so just bear with me. Now, if you can have more ripe bananas, that's better. Sobeys didn't have anything that wasn't like green the other day, so these have actually been sitting out for a while and they're still not great. All right, we need oats, baking powder, sorry guys, I'm kind of changing my plans halfway through here. Cinnamon, vanilla, peanut butter, and syrup. There we go. So we use maple syrup, but you could use honey or agave, whatever you want to use. We also use soy milk, but again, you could use almond milk, you could use regular milk. That is up to you as well. All right, let's get some measuring cups out here. Quick cooker is coming to pressure right now, which is awesome. I am just getting out all of our stuff. And then I'm going to use our mix and mash. And this is just one of our stainless bowls. So the stainless bowls come in a set of 3 stainless mixing bowls. They're awesome. They each come with a black lid, which makes storing any of the ingredients or any leftovers that you need to do super easy. They clean up really nicely. So when you're using the mix and masher, so I've had some people that have broken theirs in the past, you always want to be doing like a half a turn when you're using it because it's a beveled edge at the bottom. If you go in it and you're banging it like this, then the middle piece right here tends to break. But if you're using it properly, like it says in the use and care that you get with our products, you go side to side and it mashes amazingly. Look at that. And I've had mine since I started like over 3 years ago with no breaks. So you use it right and it's not going to break. All right. Next up we are using a measuring cup. I'm going to double check my recipe here. I made a few different things on the different times, and sometimes, let's see if I can pull this up. I confuse the two. I have it right here, so let's take a look. had to buy a new charger for my computer this morning. That was upsetting. Mind you, I've had my computer for like 10 years, so there we are. So 1.5 cups of quick oats, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Let's see if we can do this. And then have this over here. There we are. All right, 1/4 cup of peanut butter, vanilla, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, a large egg. Oh look, I forgot my egg. And 3/4 cup of milk. All right. Why aren't you? There. So 1.5 cups of rolled oats, let's start with that. I'm normally much more organized than this, I apologize, but it dawned on me yesterday that if I was going live at 9:30 and I had physio, which I needed, my back's a mess, at 9 I wasn't going to be home in time. So then when I got home, I was like running around like crazy trying to get things ready. All right, 3/4 cup of milk, and I'm using a Measure-All for this. Actually, let's use this one. Oh, we're not open. Teaspoon of baking powder. These adjustable measuring spoons are amazing. They come in a set of 2. This big one goes up to a tablespoon, and then the other smaller one goes up to a teaspoon, but there's also a teaspoon on this one, so I'm going to do a teaspoon of baking powder. You getting fussy over there, buddy? We're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. Hello, Carol. How you guys doing? Glad you guys are tuning in. Like I said, I will post these videos after too, so anybody that is working that couldn't see these will be able to see it. We already have our eggs cooking in the quick cooker. Those are coming to pressure right now. All right, so Measure Mix and All is awesome because it keeps your hands clean. So we've got natural peanut butter here. I've been making my own peanut butter, but because I wanted to wait till today to make it with you guys, I actually picked up a thing of natural peanut butter on the weekend to have. Hi, Edward. So watch this. So you're going to scoop your peanut butter in here, just like this. And then, a little more is not going to kill us. You pop it out like that and scrape it, and your hands aren't getting messy at all. You're not fighting with it to come out of the container. Oh my gosh, our dog's losing it out there. Then you can use the exact same Measure Mix and All and do the syrup, which is going to be 1/4 cup. So we've been live now for 18 minutes and I'm on our second breakfast already. One's going to be pretty well done cooking by the time I have this one in the oven. So talk about meal prep. So 1/4 cup of syrup, and then I need to throw in an egg and our cinnamon. So there we go. Our pressure cooker just came to pressure, like the quick cooker. And then it's now going to cook. Where are my eggs? Here we are. For 22 minutes. So it took about 10 minutes to pressurize, which is fine. And now it's cooking for 22 minutes. And that'll be lots of time. And then I'm going to preheat our oven to 375 while I mix this all. So our last ingredient that we need to throw in here is our vanilla. So I use our vanilla that was out for the holidays. You know what, I'm just realizing I didn't put cheese in my egg cups, but I think I might sprinkle some on before I eat them. That's all right. So this is double strength Madagascar vanilla, and it was only available from October to December 31st. So I purchased a couple of these to have because I don't want to run out before the next season. So it calls for a teaspoon, but because it's double strength, I'm only doing half a teaspoon because it'd be quite strong. All right, so that's all of our ingredients. Very easy to make. Peanut butter, oats, egg, baking powder, syrup, cinnamon, and mashed bananas. And now I'm just taking my scraper and I'm mixing it all together. I'm going to come live later this week too and show you guys how I make my overnight oats, because that's another really good breakfast recipe, but it's also a really good snack recipe. So I think I'll show that one on Wednesday, because I'm going to come later today and show off how we do the peanut butter in the blender, because I think that is like absolutely amazing and you can't miss that. Alrighty, so last step for today. And like I did last night with my supper, I'm not gonna hold you guys on live here and wait for you guys to see these cooked, because there's 20 minutes to go on the egg cups, and there is, these will take about 14 to 16 minutes in the oven. So, this is our mini loaf pan. You can also make these in the brownie pan. You can make these in a baker. You can make these in a mini brownie pan. I like them in the loaf pan because they're a really good size. I don't know why our dog's barking out there. My husband's making a rink and our dog's barking at the tarp. So large scoop, and I just scoop it into the wells. There we go. And it's gonna make 8. So I do 1 large scoop in each one to begin with, and then I go back and adjust. Ooh. So I have to leave here by like 10:40 because Edward and I go to workout classes Monday and Thursdays that are just for families with young children, so that he can be there with me and I don't have to worry about who's watching him because he's working out with me in the side. So kind of sounds funny that I went to physio for my back this morning, but I'm going to go do a workout, but it actually helps me because it stretches that back out. I just have to go through and modify some of the moves that we do. And then on my other days, what I like to do is I use a Beachbody On Demand at home. I'm trying to work off this mom bod. And when I prep my food, what it does is it helps me make sure I'm eating properly. And then we always load our lunches with like vegetables and spinach and our suppers too. All right, so that is perfect. Empty, 8 are full, only spilled 1. So this is a non-stick pan as well. You'll see I didn't treat it before I used it. You don't have to. I didn't spray it with anything. I'm just filling it and putting it in the oven. And like I said, I'm going to take a picture when they are done. There we go. And then honestly, cleanup's not even that bad either, because I have my batter bowl, my stainless bowl, and then I pretty well use the same spatula and measuring cups for both recipes. And then my 1 cup prep bowls that I use in the quick cooker, they come with lids. So when that's done and they are cooled down, I just pop the lids on them, store those in the fridge, and they are there for me for the week. So it's pretty sweet. We like to do this quite often because then you have a mixture of like an oatmeal breakfast or an egg breakfast, or you can eat them together. We also make turkey bacon quite often. Our daughter loves it. So I compare the turkey bacon with the egg cups. It's great. And I tell ya, the turkey bacon in the air fryer is amazing. I also tend to make it on our stones in our ovens. So that is day 1 of our live cooking, but like I said, I will pop on later, not sure what time, and do the peanut butter in the blender just so that you guys can see how cool that is and that it actually cleans itself after when we're done. Tomorrow we are coming live with some quick meal ideas, including the chicken in the air fryer. It is a winner. And then Wednesday will be all about the snacks. So our party is mostly based around these cooking shows, but we are going to post some product posts as well, and video posts, and recipes will all be posted as well. And then we'll close up on Friday. So let me know if you have any questions. Edward was a trooper, guys. Look at him. And don't say he shouldn't be sitting on the table. He's in a sit-me-up chair. It is securely on the table. Don't shame me, please, because he's loving life. There's nowhere for it to go. His sister's not home, so she can't rip him down from there. He is having a peaceful, peaceful morning after a long weekend. All right. Have a great morning. Enjoy the rest of your morning. I am going to clean up here quickly, get him fed, and off to the gym we go. And then I might take a nap if I can. Probably not. All right, have a good one.